Warning, this video contains spoilers to The Shining. Hey everybody, here's Dallin. Man, who put a door in the middle of my house? Anyways, as you probably know, it is Halloween. So today, I will be reviewing one of my favorite horror movies, The Shining. The Shining was released on November 7th, 1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick and starring Jack Nicholson. The Shining follows Jack Torrance, a writer who takes a job as the caretaker of the Overlook Hotel during the winter along with his wife, Wendy, and son, Danny, who has psychic abilities called The Shining. But this hotel is actually haunted, and the ghosts in the hotel eventually drive Jack into madness, making him chase his family down with an axe. In the end, Wendy and Danny escape while Jack freezes to death and succumbs to the hotel's evil influence. The story is extremely good. The film shows the mental breakdown of Jack Torrance caused by the isolation, cabin fever, and of course, ghosts. It creates a tense and believable descent into madness. The story also has a lot of ambiguity and mystery in it. It never fully explains anything, like who is Tony, the boy who lives in Danny's mouth, and the ending when we see Jack in the picture. There are a lot of things unanswered, which makes such a fun movie to discuss. There are also so many iconic scenes and quotes like, "Here's Johnny," "The blood elevator," "The ghost twins," "Red rum," and "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," just to name a few. Of course, it's also based on Stephen King's book, but the movie actually does quite a few things differently, which I think actually improves it. The ending in the book actually has Jack regain sanity and sacrifices himself by blowing up the hotel, instead of him freezing to death chasing Danny. In the book, there are hedge animals instead of the iconic hedge maze, and much more. I'll just say this. The movie is more of a psychological thriller instead of King's more supernatural story. Moving on to the characters, the main character is, of course, Jack Torrance. He's an amazing character. You can see he's struggling with alcohol and being a writer, so at the start he already seems a little bit off. But I will admit, seeing him slowly go crazy is very engaging and tense. Jack Nicholson also gives an unforgettable performance, making him terrifyingly effective. Then there's Wendy Torrance, the wife of Jack. I will say she's a good character, even though some would say all she does is scream and be scared, compared to Wendy in the book where she's more strong and brave. I mean, I don't see that as bad though. It makes sense to panic. Anyways, the actress Shelley Duvall plays her well, and she had to actually go through a lot of extreme things to play the role. Then there's their son, Danny Torrance. He's definitely a good character. He's kind of quiet, but still clever, even outsmarting Jack in the hedge maze. But most of his character is centered around his psychic ability, Shining. I think it's a power to see ghosts and communicate with people telepathically. There's also his imaginary friend Tony, and Danny Lloyd plays him well for being very young. Moving on to the visuals, I would say they are quite good. Things like the blood elevator look very good, but the main show is the hotel itself. They use a real hotel for the outside, but the inside of the hotel is constructed of set pieces. I must say they did a fantastic job making it. The rooms, the carpets, they even made some impossible architecture like hallways that couldn't exist and windows that shouldn't let light in to make the hotel feel off and much more settling. It all looks great. Moving on to the music, it is incredible. The opening main title theme has eerie synths that make just driving through mountains so ominous you can tell something is wrong. But throughout the film, it has eerie strings, which are chaotic but fit the film so perfectly. I think the music in The Shining is what makes it so scary. Overall, this movie is fantastically made, with incredible music, performances, and story. It's probably my favorite horror movie, and for my final rating, I'll give it 4.6 stars. And that was my review of The Shining. I hope you enjoyed it, and hey, what movie do you want me to review next? Comment it down below, and I might just do it. Anyways, oh yeah, trick-or-treaters are here. Come play with us, Dallin. Yeah, no way.